It's another game of TFT. Just missed the intro. All I did was pick Rek'Sai. I think my plan for this game was going to be some sort of gunslinger, blade master. So the Rek'Sai pick wasn't ideal, but we do change it up later, and we've got our first blade master in Fiora and our first gunslinger with Graves. Although we just buy up a few of them, we've already got a brawler out in the field just to get that brawler bonus early. And we've got the red buff on Rek'Sai. See how it goes. The early round is all about hoping for some good item RNG. So I split my forces just because this makes this round go quicker and we get an item from two of them, so that's pretty good. I keep having to look up to see what these do. I think so we've got a tier and then there's the large rod. Can't remember what they combine to make. We'll grab another Blade Master, because what I wanted to do was turn a gunslinger into a Blade Master with I think it's Blade of the Ruin King. I think turns him into a Blade Master, just to see how the effects stack together, although I don't manage to pull it off. I think you need a recurve, I think it's a recurve bow and a spatula. But we go with this build early. Frontline of brawlers, assassin taking out the back line, and it goes pretty well for us. Yeah, burn from the red buff is very, very nice. So we managed to get 2 level 2s out on the board. If we can get another Kha'Zix would be quite nice, but big stocky front line is pretty good. Rek'Sai's ability to heal is also quite a nice benefit. There we go, first PvP match. You see, I was just checking the gunslinger rules just to see what it is they do. Hoping that we can get some more gunslingers, which I think is Tristana, Gangplank, Lucian, and I can't remember who. Oh, I guess Miss Fortune must be one as well. But I don't see her till late game. But first round, easy one. Having 2 level 2s is always useful early on. More Fioras, more Graves, and now we're level 4, so we can, I believe we bung in the Shen, because at least then we get the ninja bonus for having 1 ninja. Yep, so we put in. Now we're already up to 2 Blade Masters, so the other ones again. So Gangplank's pretty good because he's Blade Master and a Gunslinger. I think it's then Aatrox, Draven, and I am forgetting which other ones are, but that gives us options. The Shen power is just so good. Very, very good for defense. That's another easy win there. The only downside to winning early is when this first carousel comes up, is that we're going to be last pick. So we can guarantee that that spatula on pike is definitely not going to be there when we get to choose. I think the only choice would probably be the Aatrox would be a pretty good bet. I think that's probably what we want to go for. Oh no, the pike spatula was there. We managed to steal it away from the other person. Clearly thinking the same things as his spatulas, well, and pike, both good early on. And now I've got the spatula. I think I'm just waiting for a recurve bow for a very, very long time. We'll make the decision, do we keep that pike? We definitely want Lucian. Can't remember who we drop. Always have a nice scout around for the other teams just to see what they've got. If someone else is building something that you're building towards, or more than one player in fact is building towards it, it's always good to try a different route. At least that way you're not waiting and waiting and waiting for something that someone else has already got, or a whole bench load of things that they've already got. But our big stocky front line is still helping us here. See even more Fioras. We definitely want them. So we decided to get rid of the pike. We just have a quick look to see who else is building Tristan, to see if it's worthwhile picking her up. As at the start, my plan was to do a Gunslinger Blademaster team comp. So far we've got one Gunslinger on our bench, so it's not looking good for doing the Gunslinger build. We've passed up Lucian already, and now it looks like we're passing up the Tristana. But if we get lucky, we can always turn someone else into a Blademaster. Yeah, this person, first loss, and then spams his emotes at the end. Gangplank is an easy pickup. And apparently we could double click on the Shens without having space on our bench, or did we? So I'm not quite sure how we managed to do that before spending them. I don't know if that's a new feature they've put in or how that works. But regardless, now we've got 3 level 2s. So that should be good, although I do believe the Shen here does not pass to where I want to, and as he can't get around the team, he starts to fight over to the left. Very annoying. In case you didn't know, once one of these dies, all the others get their full health back. So having the team split up like this is always a pain. That means someone's putting in full wasted effort, unless they can kill them at the exact time, which they don't. But 3 of them teaming up on this should be fine. And we got 1 item out of it. Still not got the recurve bow, so we're just leaving our items piling up until we get something good. I think I pick up the Aatrox. So now we've got our 3 Blademasters, so they're all going to get 1 extra attack, or 45% chance for 1 additional strike, so that's good. On our bench we've got 2 Gunslingers, so combined they do get the bonus. But for the time being, I think we just save our money, see how things go with this build before we make any big changes. Hopefully we can get another Graves. I don't remember anyone else getting Graves. Again, that Shen power comes in very handy, saves us there. And then we team up and just get rid of the cheese pick of the heavily stacked Vayne. Yeah, the Vayne stack the Ranger, give him a big frontline comp. I mean, it does work, but I much prefer trying something a bit different, a bit more original. That choice of putting the red buff on Graves, didn't really know that it's sort of, maybe not a meta thing, but it's way more powerful than I thought it would be. Because of his spread shot, it means he's burning multiple targets each time. If we can see, except Graves just struggles to find a target. But there he applies it to Darius and Fiora. Gangplank's dropping his barrels. Shen's protecting us. And again, we team up on the person stacking up yet again. Another Vayne. Then the other kind of comps you tend to see is the full Noble. You can get that by the end of the game, it's pretty good, keeps you well protected. We grab an early Gnar. Gnar tends to be my MVP. He's pretty damn good in pretty much all situations, especially you can get a level 2 Gnar. His ultimate can completely ruin another team and allow you just to finish them off. So even if my comp doesn't have anything to do with wild or shapeshifters, Gnar tends to be something I go for. This is, I think, the third team that's got a Vayne on it with the Noble buff this one's got. Who's got the... looks like the Lucian's got the Noble, so we may not win this one. That's fine. So he's healing a lot, but I think we just have just enough health to survive and beat him. So we're still in second, so it's pretty good. Up to a second carousel, so again we're not going to get first choice. That Aurelion Soul with Spatula is probably going to be the first thing someone picks. Aurelion Soul is another comp that's really good. You can stack your team up, protect an Aurelion Soul. Someone did go for it early. Another choice is Glacial comp is pretty good, especially with the Sejuani ult. Someone takes a Graves. Someone's spamming their emote annoyingly. I think we just don't care. I think we just take the chain vest for just because it's there, I guess. And we've got a whole bunch of items on our bench, so I think we do finally start using them. Oh, there's another Gnar. I don't know why we keep grabbing pikes, getting rid of pikes, grabbing pikes, getting rid of pikes, but we don't want any of them. I think we're just holding on to those Castans. Maybe turn them into a Blade Master later. Maybe just to deny someone else from them. Frontline casting can be a real pain to any team. You can make a Castan who hits multiple targets, it's very, very scary. Looks like we lose this one. And we get knocked down to third place. But we're still building towards our comp. We've got 4 Blade Masters, 2 Gunslingers, so it's looking pretty good. Oh, and there's the Gangplank we need, which I'm sure I will buy any second now after checking what all my items do. Of course, yeah, we turn Fiora into a demon, so now Aatrox and Fiora have the burn effect. If I thought about it, I probably should have turned Graves into a demon. That would have given him double burn effect, but it's still pretty good. What's this comp here? Oh, they've got Draven in the back line. and a stacked vein. Even with that, I think no. The stacked vein beats us. Still in third, but yeah, those stacked vein comps, unless we can get to her, which we can't, if we haven't got any assassins, but we'll just keep building up these big boys. Now Graves can have the potential to disarm multiple targets. So that could come in very handy. I can't remember if it was this game. I might have had to run away from the computer briefly to do something else and then come back. Actually, I think it was this round. I don't remember. Yeah, I think we lost. Yeah, I think I came back just to see the Wolves had won. But they've given us 3 items, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's see. Okay, we got another ninja, or another Shen. I don't even know if that's a worthwhile item on Graves. I don't even know if he crits, but oh, he does. Okay, that's fine. And the disarm thing is scary as well. Gangplank's barrels are always good. Where all this comp's coming together, what have we got there? We've got Demon, Gunslinger, Ninja, Blade Master. Only 2 Blade Masters away. I don't think I'm getting that spatula recurve bow to make the Blade Master. Or is it spatula BF sword? Whatever it is. I don't think I'm going to get it in this game. I would have put it on Graves, I was going to put it on anyone. Buy up a whole bunch of random stuff. Brand could be useful later, so we just got him just in case. Gnar is just so good. Lots of rerolls, but we keep it above 50 just so we get all our money back at the end. So a very, very close one. How does this go? Can we land a shot? No. My God, so many misses. Did that person have Yordles? They might have had a lot of Yordles, that might be why we're missing. More Gangplanks. Closer and closer to level 3 Gangplank. Got one round away from the carousel. Need to start saving my money up so I can level up to 7 at some point and put in someone. Possibly the Gnar. Probably the Gnar if I get him to level 2, I think that's what I do. I do like it when a team is all stacked and doesn't have assassins jumping around. So Graves can do a lot of early damage, still burn in. And we win that one easily. For some odd reason I don't notice the Yasuo is a Blade Master, which is kind of dumb on my part, so we miss out on Yasuo there. I think in my head I was trying to do this thing where I turned someone into a Blade Master, so I wasn't even looking to get all 6 Blade Masters. I think I either want... I go for the spatula. So the spatula recap were the two items there I would have wanted. Now we've got a spatula, hopefully we can turn it into something good. Maybe make Nara Blade Master. One thing to note here is if you've got a full bench and you buy from the carousel, it does effectively give you a free extra person. So don't make space until the battle starts. So even though I want this gangplank, there we go, battle started and we've got a free Cho'Gath. So we've actually got 7 out on a 6-man comp. That's your fun little strategy to take note of. Then once the battle starts, then you can sell. So whenever it's coming up to the carousel, always try and fill up your bench. Unless you see something immediately that's going to give you a 3-star or something, but otherwise kind of a useful little tip there. You can fill your bench up, buy something from the carousel, and they will drop it into your game so you can get an extra champion on your side. This is annoying, so I have to get rid of Shen, and it immediately fills that space in with the Cho'Gath, so we do lose our 7th man. But those gangplanks are too good. And again, we skip past the Draven. Again, we're not actually going for the 6 Blade Master route. It wasn't on my mind. And we're a second too late getting our gangplank to level 3, so that's a bit frustrating. And then we can go back to picking up the Shens. This team's got a few familiar faces there. They've got the Graves and the Shen. Backline Draven, but not enough. The Graves disarm and burn is really coming off well. Finally Gangplank goes up to level 3. We buy another Graves. So he's close to level 3, Shen's close to level 3. We're still at level 6, so we can't put anyone else in just yet. The Raptors should be fairly easy for this team. I don't know why I didn't notice I've actually got 2 Furies out on the board for ages, and I could have swapped her with someone maybe more useful, like a second Graves, or even a second Shen would have been really good for his neutralization effects. And we luck into a second spatula. I don't know who we drop it on. Okay, so we just drop them on the Shen, and that gives us one more person we can put out. And we've got coins to play with, so we finally... No, we keep skipping past that Draven. I think we're so desperate to get Graves and Fiora and Shen and Aatrox even, all to level 3. I think I noticed someone else had an Aatrox on their bench. Oh, the Spirit of Shojin doubled up on the Lucian, scary. Back to my game, and we win that one as well. So after a few setbacks early, we're pretty holding strong here. The guy in the first place hasn't lost health in ages. So clearly he's built himself a pretty decent comp. And we're not even getting any gunslingers either. We're passing up Tristanas and the Lucians. we're just trying to make the team we've got as strong as possible. Towards this stage of the game, I do get a little bit roll happy and maybe roll a few too many times. Not the best strategy when you've already got a team that's pretty strong. Although, I think we just need the one more. Yeah, one more Graves though would give us our 3-star Graves. Although it doesn't seem my team needs extra power as we knock another player out. So we're definitely in the top 4. It's looking good. Not quite the strategy I was hoping to go for, but it still works out well. And put Gnar in our back line. Give him a bit of protection. So that hopefully now is time to build up to his ultimate. And there's Graves. Again, a second too late for the round. Frustrated I do that too many times. And there's the Shen we need. So even if we lose this one, our next round we're going to have 2 more 3-stars out. So it's going to be a pretty powerful team. Oh, I don't... That's it. I didn't think we'd win this one, but we disarm her, Gnar stunned her, and game over. That's why I like playing Gnar. That stun is so good. I also didn't realise how powerful disarm was. Not quite sure what we want here. We've already got our Max Graves. They take the Swain. I mean, a recurve bow would be nice, and maybe we go for the recurve bow because she's expensive. Probably do, yeah. She doesn't fit into the comp at all, although her special is pretty good. And we now have got space to put her on the team, so we put her in the back, protect her. And then swap everything around so that we can maximise our, well, maybe not maximise our Graves. We could have got, if we move our comp across, we get 1 more for Graves, but not for Graves, sorry, Gangplank's shield. But we're still shielding most of the team, so that's pretty good. And now we're up against this guy is at number 1. He's lost a little bit of health since last time, but clearly his team's pretty good. So he's going for the Noble comp, I assume. He's got a big stacked Garen. But again, that Gnar ultimate comes in clutch. And we win that. He seems to be the strongest team there, and we just beat him fairly easily. See how this round goes. I think we just dump up to 7, dump out a brand for no reason, and we had a brand on our bench. Then we swap everyone around. Now everyone but one person is getting the shield benefit. All 3 of our demons are going to do extra burn damage. Graves is also doing burn damage. Overall it's coming together quite nicely. Our gunslingers are getting extra hits off, or getting extra targets off. Actually, the Gangplank's getting both the Blade Master and the Gunslinger bonus, so he's actually pretty scary. So that was a nice, easy victory for us. And the match goes on quite a bit longer. I think I'll go to click to have a look, but it's already over. Guy in first place loses another one, so now we're back in first place. Just in time for the dragon. We don't do any rolling here, but we look and think, you know, we could probably maybe grab an array, maybe get the wild bonus, which give her and Nar the bonus, but it's not great. I mean, easy swap outs of the team. If I want to put in 2 more Blade Masters or 2 more Gunslingers, as Brand and Kindred can easily be swapped out. Yeah, we make short work of the dragon. Get a tier. Can't remember what that makes. Static Shiv. Yeah. At this late stage, we're not getting our Spatula Recurve bow combo going. The double spatula on Shen was pretty good. We've got 8 people out at level 7, so that is a pretty powerful bonus. We're up against number 1 guy again. He has got an insanely stacked Lucian that is just bounce around every second, building up stacks, building up stacks, building up stacks. But we chase him down, wear him down, and he's got the noble bonus. And we just lose to another put in the chat there, so close. At this point we go, you know what, we pick up the Draven, I think. Maybe we pick the Draven? And we spend the money to actually put him out. Instead of putting him out instead of someone else, we spend all those points to put him out. It's totally insane. I didn't even put him out to be a Blade Master, I just put him out because Draven's such a strong unit. And having 9 units out on the board is huge. Our Gangplank unfortunately gets phantomed right at the start, but after walking around for ages, no one actually gets to him, plus his shield keeps him alive for a little bit longer. Combination of Shen ults in and Kindred ult in kept most of my team alive, but not enough. And we're back in second. I don't know if we're ever going to get the Aatrox to 3. But we have got 4 3-star units, so it's a pretty good team. Don't know if we're going to beat Rem, the one, the only. This team made short work of ours. We haven't made any changes or improvements. So I guess we're hoping we're going to be up against Millen, the guy in first. We are. It's one of those waiting strategies, hoping that you can beat the guy in first, and the guy in first can beat the one in third. This time we end up with a lot more people alive, so Lucian doesn't stand a chance. And we're back in first place. And just in time for the carousel. All of you at this point will probably be screaming at the screen, you're going to pick your sewer, you're going to pick your sewer. I don't realise I'm on 5 Blade Masters at this point. I literally didn't even peg that I was on 5 Blade Masters. But I picked the Yasuo anyway, because if anything, I can sell him for the most money, is what I keep thinking to myself. And as we got a level 1 brand, I believe a swap. I think I take the brand off. And then suddenly I'm like, wait, what was that for? Look up, and I've got the 6 Blade Masters. That's the first time I noticed I've got that. So now 6 people on my team are striking twice. That's a pretty big change to my team. So that's Gangplank, Fiora, Aatrox, Shen, Draven and Yasuo all get into double strike. I thought we made short work of him last time and then we decimated him this time. The big test is going to be the guy in 3rd place. Another Kindred's always nice. We realised we're not going to get the Aatrox, so we sell him off. And you know what, we don't want the brands now either. I think we're going to save up some money, hoping to roll, maybe get that 3rd Draven would be lovely. And a 3rd Kindred would also be pretty nice. So here we are, we're up against the guy in 3rd place, except when zone 3 of your left you sort of face the phantom version of them, so even if we beat him he doesn't lose anything. And pretty sure it's also easier to beat their phantom team than it is their official team. But it looks like Millen has beaten him. And we get our Draven. I won't roll just yet. Tend not to roll on a round we're up against, on a PvE round against monsters. Where my team stacks pretty good. Everyone that I want to get a shield getting a shield. Yasuo gets his own shield. And Kindred can ult and save herself, so overall the team can be pretty tanky. Constant burn effect on this guy. We get Morellos. I think I put on the grey nerd on the Gangplank, hoping that his barrels count as the spell damage. Grab his fortune. I mean, we could pop her in there and get the pirate bones, maybe a bit late in the game for that. Carly's also quite a cool late game one with her assassin bones, could even swap Kindred out for her. But now we're just looking for Kindreds and Yasuos. Well, they're not likely going to get Yasuos. Again, we have another round where we're up against no one really, so it's an easy win. But it looks like Millen has knocked out Rem the One the Only. So now it's just me and Millen left in. And we get our Kindred, which is great. So now we've got everyone but Yasuo at 2 stars. Oh, passing by those. Nope, we don't. We actually pick up the Akalis, sell them as fortune. You know what? Sell everything. We're now speed rolling for a Yasuo. Boom! We get it just in time. So this is now the 6 Blade Master comp with 2 and 3 star Blade Masters. Heavy burn damage from our Graves. And again, it just comes down to that Lucian. And finally we get the victory. Blade Masters, Gunslingers for the win. Thanks for watching.